Howdy, howdy, hey, how are you doing today? I'm the Moon Frog, and in this one, I welcome you to our last episode of Crunch Time.
So if I can't rely on the brakes, I'm actually going to rely on neutral.
Alright, so no, we did not make any of the shows. We did not complete the car in time. It's the last episode of Crunch Time. What does that mean? Does it mean the car's completely done? Not at all. But it does mean the car should be running, moving, hopefully stopping. We're gonna find that out shortly. The goal of Crunch Time was to get the car at least complete as a proof of concept. So now we basically have the car designed as I want it to. And, well, hopefully we can finish it someday. This is going to be our last episode of crunching on it. And then we're falling back to having this car as a side project on the channel. If you enjoyed this project, though, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comment. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because we're still going to have this car around. Still have the off-road mower and some pretty rad projects coming up, so hit that subscribe button. But for this last episode, the goal is to have the car moving, basically to take it on its maiden voyage, which is right back to the shop. Now we have to take it right back to the shop because we took it out, if you remember, in the series, if you've been following the series. If not, go back and, you know, watch it up till now. Well, we had the car out of the shop for the car show. We were supposed to have it onto a trailer and then push it into the car show, but that didn't happen. I woke up the morning of the car show and the calipers decided to seize up, and there was no way to really move the car in a timely manner. And by the time we would have had it ready, well, there would have been too many cars there already to maneuver a trailer inside of the car show safely. So with consideration for others, I just decided to keep the car home, and I just went out for a walk instead and enjoyed the car show for myself. There was some cool cars, and I even found some pretty good ideas for my build that we might apply to the fabrication in further parts of this build. We don't really have a whole lot to crunch. I just went over the whole wiring of the car, redid a few things, rewired the starter. Now we should be able to start from the inside and stop from the inside, and maybe charge the battery if everything works. This car has been running before this filming. It just wasn't moving because I didn't have a shifter in place and my brakes are not exactly good yet. So if I can't rely on the brakes, I'm actually going to rely on neutral. With a shifter in my hand, I can just tap it into neutral and the car should stop. The alignment's so bad there should be enough restriction where it'll stop in a very timely manner. But that's something else we're going to find out. Now, to get right into it, I already fueled up the car. We have water in. We might have to add a little bit. Oil is already terrible because the engine was seized up. So all the WD-40 and stuff just washed down into the oil with the rust and shit. So the filter is going to be putting in a lot of work on this one. But I'm planning on doing an oil change real soon, since this was just breaking oil. I really gotta stop talking because we gotta get into it. I'm gonna plug the negative side of the battery down there, and then we can see if the wiring catches fire. If that don't catch fire, then we can actually hit the button and turn the gas on. See how that goes. This is crunch time, and we're gonna get this car running. Oh, and by the way, I was having some problems with the mechanical fuel pump, so we went right ahead and got that four-wheeler tank back on, and instead of trying to feed the pump that actually wasn't working whatsoever, I fed it right to the carb. So is it going to be efficient under load? Maybe not. We're only running on gravity feed, but if it's good enough to idle, it might be good enough to putt around. Yeah. Alright, well, the other camera is charging, but let's do that wire test. Good. Well, that should do it. So, fan. That does sound like a fan. Ignition. We got over 12 volts. Gauges. We still got gauge lights. That's a good sign. And then X is alternator, but yeah, that's that. That should be in park. Now those are starter button work. Ho 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 ho! Yes! Alright. I'm just gonna let the camera charge a little bit so we can get an outside view and an inside view. And then if that works, well, that's gonna be pretty dope. Alright. Well, I don't have an outside camera yet, but we have the inside camera and the electrical system works. So hopefully start the car, warm it up a little bit, and then I'll set up a camera outside for when it's time to move it. See what she does. Ignition on. Gauges, sure. A couple taps of the squirter, and then we go vroom. Alright. Couple more taps. Well, that's not great. Let's flood the bitch. Let's go. Huh. Alright, so she runs. We don't have an alternator, so we won't be able to run it for a long time. But I'm going to set up a camera outside. Hopefully I can slam it in gear and do something with it. We got to try to know, right? So let's see how that goes. Ignition on. That's her first drive, technically. All right. Oh, I'm some hype. Ça sonne-tu comme petit qu'il y a du feu? We got the car out here. It was running maybe a little rough, but she started causing some real trouble. And I think we lost fire. I'm gonna change the cap. I had a spare cap which has a brand new coil in it. Hopefully everything else is good. So I'm gonna switch the camera to a time lapse and then we'll try running her again. Well, the new distributor cap is in place with a fresh coil in it. Well, the old one's out. Now, I don't know if the battery is still charged from last time because I don't believe our alternator is actually charging. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the air filter off because I messed with the timing accidentally. We don't want that catching on fire. And we'll give it a go. If the motor spins fast enough still and we have fire again, it should just go kabang and then run. So let's try to get that done.
Might have something to do too with the
Yeah, I mean the
gravity.
You want to sit on the hood while I drive it?
Not really.
No, me neither. I forgot my key, my steering's locked. Now would you imagine that? Here it is. Vroom, vroom, vroom. We messed up. That'll do. Yeah. The frog got the sketchiest ride of its life.
You know? All the way around. You spin it sideways, guys.
Ka-chow, motherfuckers.
Listen. You like this kind of stuff? You like this kind of stuff? Yeah?
See, how's it going?
Well, I guess I'll have to put the 13s back on for now. I got spare wheels. Obviously this was one of our Moonfrog custom wheels with a very wide offset, and well, it was just tacked in place. I wasn't really supposed to run it like this, and it kind of slipped my mind. This is a good spot for breaking stuff. We're not stuck, we're not stranded. We're just gonna break it, fix it, and repeat it. Moonfrog custom. Go learn how to weld, motherfucker. Alright, so I do have this aluminum wheel right here. It's a Enki or Enkai or something like that. I wish I had two, but first let's see if we have the right pattern. Not that one. Ooh, this one works. Did I put a tire on there? Oh, when did you fall down? Alright, I'll figure something out for a temporary wheel. I'll get back to you guys for the rest of the test drive / parking it again for more work, because obviously it's not finished. Alright, well, we got some 13s on the front. We are raking like a Hot Wheel, and I guess the battery's dead. So we're gonna let it die. I'm gonna go get another camera. Be right back. Well, there she be. I took a little break, went for lunch, got the wheels changed out. This one is leaking. It was fully inflated when I put it on the car. But it should do the job just to get it in its parking spot. So now, what we're gonna do is try to get this thing turned around, driven right back there again, parked, ready to get in the shop. Because in the next video, I still have to finish this transmission tunnel so it's fully safe in case the shaft breaks. But anyways, I'm gonna set up the camera back there again. We'll see if she fires up, and if she does, we'll get her schmoovin', groovin', something like that. All right. I'm getting some weird noises and some wheel jam. So I'm gonna check that out. Be right back. The frame is quite literally sitting right on the ground right now, since we are on 13s instead of 15s. That might be a problem, but we only have to get it right over there. So if we can get it moving from here, we should be good. Come on. You got this. Something stops it from going forward. Might be the alignment. So that's gonna be it for this one. We got the car moving and grooving. The alignment is way off. That's why this wheel was just way too steep that way. basically 90 with the car, and it was stopping the whole thing from moving. And let's just say this car is very light. There is not much traction at the back wheels, and I built it that way. But we're gonna need to get that car realigned, the brakes figured out, and safety so we don't die in case of a transmission failure or drive shaft failure. Hey Garfield, you got something to say for the end of the video? Yeah, I think we all feel the same way. Thank you for your wisdom, Garfield. Alright, so that's all Garfield had to say. But yeah, tune in next time for some more fabrication, tuning up, and overall a rad time. We're gonna test it again for sure, so make sure you don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up if you enjoy the project, and till next time, go out, be rad. Getting distracted here. Fucking neighbors, man. You have like 5-point harness?
Can you guys?
Say he's by the bridge? Yeah. Did he fall off the side? Okay, bye.